Multiple sclerosis, it's a condition that impacts around 400,000 people in the United States, and there's actually several forms of that disease. Here today to join us and to help educate us, at least one form, it's called active secondary progressive multiple sclerosis, as well as a new treatment option is Dr. Regina Berkovich, as well as Paula, who's been living with both MS and SPMS for many years. Doctor, I want to start off with you. Let's talk a little bit about what this all is about. What is SPMS?
I'm here on behalf of Novartis, and we are quite excited about this medication that has been approved for active secondary progressive MS called Mayzent, which is the first and only oral medication that has been studied and approved for active secondary progressive MS. As you said, MS is a quite a common condition, and relapsing remitting MS is how usually patients get diagnosed. And about 80% of them will or may progress into secondary progressive form of it, which means the accumulation of symptoms, less of improvement and more of a disability progression, inability to continue keep a full-time job, for example, having more and more physical and cognitive limitations. Those would be the symptoms to watch for.
Okay, I want to talk to Paula now. Tell us a little bit about your story. What's it like to live with SPMS?
Well, I was diagnosed with relapse and remitting MS right after the birth of my fourth child, about 19 years ago. And then about 8 years into that, my doctors and I started talking about possibly I was progressing into SPMS because my symptoms were not remitting. I was not getting better. My main disability is the lack of being able to walk around, my mobility. So I do use a walker at home. I use a wheelchair when I go places. I drive a lot with hand controls. I've worked with my doctors, and I think I've come up with a good treatment plan that has been working for me for quite a while now.
Well, doctor, back to you. Give us some advice that you might have for actually other patients, or even find out more about treatments.
Sure, there is a specific website called Mayzent.com, Mayzent.com, where all the information on this new medication can be found.
All right, Paula, doctor, thank you both for joining us. We're going to have links on our website at DailyFlashTV.